tonight.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 11 carries, 78 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards that time. The Seahawks at 11-1 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one too low. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Thirty-nine-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try and throw for it here. This is intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. That's complete to McBride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Out to the right here to Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Patterson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll look to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter. And continue this midseason contest. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks have retaken a third quarter lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. They'll try and run Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, here's Mitchell, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Up the middle they go. Benson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to throw here. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Walker once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the handoff, this is Walker, and he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 5. 1:35 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got McBride, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He'll look to into space at the 45, and finally down at the 36-yard line. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He's back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly.